Hi, welcome to my greenhouse. I have an Amaryllis project I'm working on. I have some bulbs in here that are growing at different rates, and so I want to move them out of this container. If you've ever wondered if you can move Amaryllis bulbs, follow along and let's see how they look. So I planted these Amaryllis a few weeks ago. So almost a month ago I planted these, and they were in the greenhouse a couple weeks, and then I put them inside on a heating mat under some grow lights, and they just started to grow really fast, but they're not growing at the same rate. I have one bulb that's a lot smaller, and I have one that only has one flower head so far, and I'd like to wait for it to have two. So I'm going to move two of these out of this container into some vases, which I've been wanting to try anyways. So I'm going to go get a scoop of water for these vases. Hopefully they'll fit in here. They're just kind of regular sized vases. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put soil in the bottom, and then I'm going to put some perlite or orchid bark on top of that. We'll see what I decide when I get to it. So I'm going to go get some dirt right now. All right, I have a little bit of dirt in each. I'm guessing that these bulbs are going to have roots, and so they're going to need a little dirt to root into. You will notice that some Amaryllis bulbs online, you can buy them in wax, and then they don't produce roots, and they have enough energy already in those bulbs to supply the flowers for that season, but then they're not using roots to bring up more energy for next season. So I'm hoping to have some soil because I would like to try to reuse these bulbs. Let's get started planting these. First of all, we want to see what they look like. I'm going to, it looks like the two that are farther ahead belong to this tag here. So it is First Love Symphony. I'll have to check back and see if that was maybe a larger bulb. Make sure you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just gently lifting this out of the soil. You can see I do have some roots coming out there, and then which one has a narrower neck? I'm gonna go ahead and take both of them out. One of these, you can see that pretty well. I think this one has a little bit narrower neck on it, so I need to put whichever bulb is smallest into that one. So just trying to get this out of here without breaking or disturbing the other bulbs too much. Ooh, we have exciting roots. And Amaryllis bulbs, you don't want to bury the roots all the way. I think this one is a little bit smaller, so I'm going to try scooting the dirt aside a little bit and making a divot in the middle. I'm trying to do this where you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to put these roots down in there. Ooh, I like it already. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit of a tool. So I think this is gonna be okay. It doesn't have too sharp of an end on it. I'm just gonna gently use it to push my root into the soil a little bit. I almost feel like that's still too pokey. What else do I have that I can push into there? Maybe just like the end of something. So I've got this guy, if you remember him from my gift video. All right, I'm not that worried about it. I didn't anticipate how I was going to get these roots settled in next to these Amaryllis. Well, it's doing fine. I think I might just go get some more soil All right, this is not great because I don't want to get soil inside the bulb, so I'm going to tip here and put it in. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing. So I'm gently holding the bulb back, tipping the container and putting the soil in so that it doesn't go into the top of the bulb. Just trying not to break things as much as possible. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and this is what it's looking like. It's hard to see because there's glare. Shocking. Is there less glare this way? Nope. So I'm gonna go ahead and do bark. I feel like perlite's gonna be too complicated. So I've got my orchid bark. That's what's on top of this container here. And I'm gonna do kind of the same thing. Tip my container and get a layer of bark in there and make a little bit of a mess. I'm pretty happy with that. I think in order to get it to stay in place a little better, I'm just trying to make this level flat. How do I get this so it's not so much glare? I think it's a little better in this camera. I think if I water this, it'll settle in a little bit. Again, try not to get water in the top of the bulb. So that's gonna be the downside of having these in a vase. I think it's gonna be easy to get water in the bulbs, but I like how that looks. All right, okay, that's a little better. You can kind of see that. So there's the first one done, ready to go back inside. So it looks like the trickiest part of this project is not getting dirt or water inside this part of the bulb. That is the most likely thing that's gonna lead to rot. So here are my nice roots. So let's get these in here. You can't see what I'm doing. Here we go. Be very careful with the neck of the Amaryllis so you're not breaking the neck. I'm gonna go get a little more soil. And then we're going to do half of it in one side. That was a little much. All right, I did get a little bit of soil in there. It's just gonna have to be okay. I'll need a little less bark this time because I got so much soil. I don't know if it translates, but I'm being as gentle as possible with the neck of this Amaryllis. I am wiggling it a little bit, but I'm not bending it back and forth or anything. And I'm gonna use my stick again to tamp the soil down lightly in some places where it just feels like it's moving. All right, there's not enough room on that side, so I'm gonna go in with my shovel. I think that's gonna be as good as it gets. All right, thanks for joining me for that little adventure. We learned it's pretty tricky to keep dirt and water out of bulbs when putting them in the vase like this, but when I water them, I'm just gonna be careful to tip the vase a little bit and water along the side of the vase. If you know how to pour champagne, it's like pouring champagne into your flower, so that I'm not dumping water right into the top of the bulb, which will make it rot or just make it more likely that it'll rot. And we learned that my bulbs are forming nice roots already, so we added some more soil for them. And I'm gonna go move these into my house where I can enjoy them in a couple days when they bloom. So thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again in the greenhouse soon.